doing all this, being in Army, how did you get into being one in an Army?
Okay. So me at the time, I was seeing a lot of fundraisers, supporting charities on Twitter and maybe on Reddit. And as much as I wanted to contribute, I wasn't sure, like, is this trustworthy or not? I hadn't been on Twitter for much, like, that long, so I wasn't too sure. And then I saw like a recruitment post on Reddit, and I was like, this is interesting. I kind of want to apply, because at the time I was really fed up with my job, because I'm a project manager and we build websites for other companies. And I was just really sick and tired of like feeling like my company's just all about money. And I was looking into maybe I should do something in charity and like maybe something I would feel better about. And so this was a good opportunity. I went for it, and they messaged me right away. And I was really excited because I could contribute something I felt like I was good at, because I've always had some kind of passion for graphic design, or somehow using that towards something good. And when an Army gave me that opportunity, and I was like, yes, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think mine was kind of sort of similar. Well, yes and no. I really love my job. I'm actually a special education teacher. And I do really like it. But like outside of everything I do for my job on the side, I also like to do a lot of artsy kind of things. I like to draw. I went to art school for a couple years before I got into education, and I've always kind of wanted to dabble into animation and graphic design. So this group kind of gave me that opportunity, but getting into it, I really wanted to give back, kind of the same thing, and find an avenue. And I stumbled across One in an Army on Instagram, and saw a couple of their campaigns. I'm relatively new to the group. And although we've talked about it, and they were like, are you sure you've only been here for that long? Because it feels like forever. Maybe it's just because I have a dynamic personality like that. But I happen to, so we have like the main part of where we do everything for the main group, and then we have like a public side that allows for kind of fan groups to get together and have a place to chat and just bring up ideas and talk about things. And then if there's like immediate feedback that we want, we can post it in there. So I got invited by one of the groups because I said, hey, can I help? What can I do? And so I jumped in there, and they do a lot of translations for a lot of the campaigns that they post through that Discord. And me being the personality that I am, I'm kind of if no one's going to step up and take charge, I will do it. So I jumped in and kind of took over the translations and, getting people to do X, Y, and Z, and then putting it into graphic design, which is funny because it's the first time I've ever used Photoshop, and I just jumped right into it. Yeah. And became pretty proficient at it. I mean, I'm not great, but I'm okay. And then it kind of went from there. They did a restructure.
I think you're making extra noises, like tapping something, maybe?
Uh-oh.
When you're moving, no, like when your hands are...
Yeah. So, yeah, just working on translations and things like that. And then they did a restructure, and I got an invite from, I think it was Lou, and I just squealed, just absolutely lost it. Because Lou and I actually hit it off, talking just in general about life. And then, the rest is history. Now I pop into every channel, whether I belong to it or not. I'm like, what's up?
No, Gigi's amazing. She has so much energy. She's literally in every channel.
Yeah, that's true.
Every little thing. I worry for you sometimes, but she's been doing such an amazing job. It's very inspirational.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Listen, I've gotten better over the years of saying, I need a break. I can't. Y'all got to handle it. So, no, it's okay. And yes, Sammy's really good at yelling at me that I need to take a break.
You need to go to sleep.
Yes,
that's the usual one.
It's like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, Gigi, go to sleep.
I know. It's hard sometimes. It's hard.
Yeah, me too. Most of the time I sleep at 4 a.m. So I always get the yawn as well. So I relate to you.
Yeah.
For me, so I joined when Anna put up the first tweet about helping in Syria. You know, so
the right
we were
for
talking. Yeah, so they were not from the very beginning. I joined when they made the Discord and the name.
Mhm.
So it was 2 days after that because they were looking for fan bases, and I'm part of another fan base. So I got in through the fan base.
Mhm.
But at the same, so what happened is that I was trying to get in from like two sides, from my personal account as someone who can help, and also from the fan base. So I got the invite from for my personal account as well. But the main thing is that I got in as part of the fan base.
Mhm.
That's how it happened. And yeah, initially I was in the research team in the very beginning. Um, we were looking into organizations, and stuff, doing background checks and things like that, discussing how One in Army is going to be, if it's going to be a monthly campaign, or I think for like, each campaign is it going to take 2 weeks or a month or 6 weeks. We were still deciding on that. And then afterwards, when we decided on the details, and after a while I became part of the design team. And that's all. I'm
Woo-hoo!
still part of the design team. Although I'm not
Design
helping
team
as
in the
much. I'm so
house.
sorry, Sammy.
She's the genius behind our amazing logo, by the way, which I'm still obsessed over. Like,
No, you all help. Like, you all help. Yeah.
Amazing logo.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I feel like
Gotta go for it.
everyone has their own story.
Yeah, I joined actually a couple of months after it started. Actually, Louise is the one that always thinks that I was there at the beginning, but it actually took me, I think, 3 months,
Mhm.
after. I had just graduated college, and I was spending a month over with my father at his home for some like family bonding time. But I had seen OIAA on Twitter while I was in college. And I decided that I was going to join right after I graduated for some reason. And yeah, I just reached out. I was like I wrote them an email, and I wrote them like a really official sounding email, like as if I was being interviewed for a job work. I'm like, oh, I just graduated. I have so-and-so experience. I was wondering if you need anyone for anything, They didn't add me to the main OIA Discord yet. They had added me to our A Duty too. That's now Friends of OIA.
Mhm.
I was going to be a translator for Spanish. And then I think Erica or Louise had gone to that Discord asking if there's anyone that could do for research. And I was like, I can totally help. And that's it. I joined that section, and now I'm one member of research team. So.
For me, it was they posted a tweet saying they are in need of design team members. Was last August. Well, I was so nervous filling out that application. It took me about a day for not as many questions, but I was really debating on what to do. And well, 2 months later in October, I was added to the team.
We're very happy to have you.
I'm very happy to be here.
Awesome. Larissa?
Well, I was actually a translator in the Friends of One in an Army Discord at first too. Like, I think I saw the first tweet of like One in an Army launching their first campaign or something, and I remember seeing it and really wanting to join, but I thought they already had all members, so I didn't want to go and ask them if they need another member. So I just asked if they need any help, and then I became a translator for German, and I think I organized the Anpan Army project in Berlin for the concerts. Like, we had kind of, well, it was supposed to be like a food drive, but it wasn't anyways. Like, we tried to get it done, but it didn't. And then I was asked to join the team, so I was really excited. Like, I still.
How do you choose?
표정이 이토록 다른